Today is day 4 of testimony in the murder trial of former attorney Alec Murdaugh. Prosecutors asked witnesses about key evidence in the trial, phone evidence. Investigators say that Alec's phone can be heard and will provide evidence on where he was when his family was shot and killed. Joining us now is our very own Greg Adeline, who's out in Walterboro. Greg, what's the latest?
Well, Intisar, compelling video from Paul Murdaugh's cell phone was just introduced in this trial. Lieutenant Brent Dove from SLED was testifying all morning long about cell phone data from all three phones of both Maggie Murdaugh, Paul Murdaugh, and Alec Murdaugh. We want to play that sound for you that just aired. What it is it's a Snapchat video from Paul Murdaugh's cell phone timed at 8:44, just several minutes before prosecutors say these murders happened. It's from the kennels on the property, and in it they say you can hear three distinct voices: Paul Murdaugh's, Maggie Murdaugh's, and Alec Murdaugh's, and that would contradict Alec Murdaugh's previous assertion that he was not at the kennels in that time frame. But take a listen to this video that just came down moments ago.
Quick, Cash. Quick. Come here. Come here. Post it. Cash.
Hey, he's got bird in his mouth. Oh, wow.
Hang on, Bob.
It's a guinea.
There's a chicken.
Come here, Bob.
Come here, Cash.
Come here, Bob.
Cash. Quick.
Now, jurors were not able to, well, at least those in the courtroom were not allowed to see that video. Only jurors were allowed to see how that played out. It may be released at some point, but that was just the audio. And apparently, just to kind of set that up, this was a Snapchat video, again, that happened just moments before prosecutors say that these murders happened. The video was taken apparently at the kennels on the Moselle property, and what they were looking at in that video was apparently a dog that possibly had an injury to its tail. Prosecution says that this video is very compelling and that it plays very closely into their assertion that Alec Murdaugh was on the scene because of the voices that were heard on that tape. A couple other things came out from earlier today in the testimony from Brent Dove, one of which was in a forensic analysis of Alec Murdaugh's phones. They say, at least Brent Dove testified, that it appeared that several calls from the night of the murders were deleted from his call log, although those same calls appeared on Maggie's device when they analyzed that. So again, the inference, at least from prosecutors in this, is why would, if somebody had nothing to hide, why would they be deleting the calls that they made to another cell phone from that night? At least that's the way they're trying to set this up as this compelling testimony continues. Cross-examination is underway right now. The defense, Alec Murdaugh's defense, coming to cross-examine Lieutenant Brent Dove with SLED. But again, that video from just moments ago figures to be a very key piece of evidence in this case. Once we're able to see it, we'll turn that around for you. But again, the moments when that was played in the courtroom moments ago, you could see Alec Murdaugh there in the defendant's chair breaking down, crying as he heard some of the details from that call. We're going to continue to listen to all of the testimony that comes out this afternoon. You can follow Nick Neville and I on Twitter as we put out a couple of tweets as the testimony continues throughout this afternoon. We'll have a full breakdown on what comes out of this compelling testimony on later editions of WIS News 10. But for now, we're live in Walterboro. Greg Adeline, WIS News 10.
Thanks, Greg. And to keep up with the latest in the trial, follow us both on air and online. You can head to WISTV.com. And we also are streaming on several platforms, as you can see on your screen, including the WIS News 10 app, Apple TV, and Fire TV.